and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
63.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On second down, Hill. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on first down. Connecting with Kohler on the out route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Then he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we reach halftime, and you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Silver. Call up Yeti. Yo, toe set. 73.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 5.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st and 10.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
It's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
And out now come the Eagles.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about... to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No, okay.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson, option right. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll try and run the option.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And a design QB run in that spot. Maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A big play that time through the air. 43 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So the final seconds tick away. Victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going